What would it be like to have a world around you in which you could make all the decisions? Web 3 represents a new version of the internet to be released in the future, and its main features are a decentralization trend and the increased power of users. In this video, we will guide you through the world of Web 3 and how it might be a game changer as far as the internet experience is concerned. Envision the internet as a huge conversation. Web 2, the internet we know today, is like a busy town square. Anyone may join and offer their views, like YouTube comments, and ideas, think social media posts. This abundance of user-generated material makes Web 2 lively and interesting. But here's the catch. The town center is managed by a few major companies. They control the platform, choosing what is seen and heard. This causes worry. These companies use the data that Web 2 has made to their advantage, which is often unknown to us. However, issues such as censoring, glaring privacy breaches, and the imbalance between people and institutions that comes from these technologies are the growth pains of Web 2. The next generation web, Web 3, rises to be a unique city square in town. Web 3, a new development. Today, Web 3 is so far along that it is changing the structure of the internet as we know it. What strange thoughts? Who could have thought that street would turn into a fair that runs itself? The idea behind Web 3 is very new. It lets people talk to each other directly, without a middleman. No more big companies with strict formulas controlling the flow of information or collecting our data for their own purposes. Blockchains are the technology that makes cryptocurrencies work. They keep track of all the transactions that have happened and are like public ledgers. With this method, people are slowly given more power, and far from ideal, central governments aren't needed as much. Web 3 also includes cryptocurrencies as a way for users to trade value directly with each other, cutting out middlemen and giving people more financial freedom. In this market, decentralized apps, dApps, are like shops that work on their own. Built on blockchains, they provide services and functions without counting on a single firm. The main idea behind Web 3 is peer-to-peer networks, which create a free world where rules are not set by a single organization. This helps build trust, openness, and responsibility. The most basic aspect of that is autonomy. On the contrary, Web 3 varies from Web 2, where all the data and apps are completely controlled by the big companies that sit on the computers. Instead of being controlled by one company, data and apps are spread over a network of computers in Web 3. This system of linked blocks is enabled by a voting process built on a global log, most well known as the blockchain. Imagine ideally a big potential record book with each and every exchange being stored in it. Blockchain is built up of blocks where each block holds parts of information, social media originals or payment services. The dictionary of these blocks is sequential, and it is properly linked, lowering the chances of changing it. The blockchain network achieves this using a decentralized record that keeps and collects changes to a digital list of events, chains or nodes of digital information in a scattered manner. The result of this is that written data in a journal having every node cannot be removed or changed. By decentralizing the process, we can predict the chance of information being handled by a central authority and enabling people to decide what and how they'll experience online. Web 3 enables people via control. Instead of counting on sites like Facebook to keep your identity, Web 3 uses user-controlled accounts. These digital wallets hold not only bitcoins, but also data and identification information. Imagine a safe digital locker storing your social media accounts, medical information, and anything else you wish. This idea, known as self-sovereign identity, SSI, permits people to select who gets access to their information and for what reason. No longer will they own and sell your info, you'll be in charge. Transparency and trust are built into the structure of Web 3. Smart contracts and self-executing deals written in code handle trades and processes. Imagine buying things online. With a smart contract, the cash is immediately given to the seller only when you have the thing. This removes the need for agents like banks or trust services, cutting transaction costs and boosting faith. Benefits of Web 3. Web 3 offers many benefits. Peer-to-peer features, individual ownership, improved privacy, integrity repair, smart contracts engaging clients, AI split, the ability to teach anything, and price efficiency. The Web3 change shows itself in a basic progress in the way of using the internet human behavior with privacy and safety always in mind. The concept of Web3 has online privacy at its heart, and it can apply it in a reasonable way thanks to benefits such as decentralization of data storage and personal data control. Currently, social media sites and other internet services obtain large amounts of user data, frequently without express agreement. In Web3, user-controlled funds and self-sovereign identification, SSI, place users in the driver's seat. Users decide what data to share, with whom, and for what reasons. This change in power gives people back control over their digital record and lowers the danger of data breaches or illegal use of personal information. Empowerment and control reach beyond merely data rights in Web3. Decentralized apps, DApps, run freely of any one company, giving users greater control over their online experiences. Imagine a social networking site where people decide the rules and formulas, not a single company. This supports a more open online atmosphere where users have a part in how sites run. Web3 has the ability to produce a more fair internet, breaking the control of big tech companies. Currently, a few IT firms control important parts of the internet world, affecting how customers communicate and receive information. The distributed nature of Web3 risks this power system. With no central power, there's no single point of failure or control. This supports a more fair playing field where smaller companies and unique ideas may fight on a global level. Web3 permits users to explore into the digital economy, straight with or without the help of managers. Moreover, it smooths the data flow in different markets and platforms. The artists, singers, and creators of media material created a connection through blockchain technology by selling either the artwork or the NFT coins as cash. Web3's huge ability is nothing disputable, but the rise of the system might require the provision of answers to those problems, and it may take some time. Both time and effort would be needed. Challenges of Web3. Scalability is a key issue. Blockchain technology, the backbone of Web3, may struggle to handle a boom in users and transactions. Imagine a busy motorway. Too much traffic may cause slowdowns and jams. Similarly, modern blockchains may get crowded, hurting transaction handling and the user experience. This problem has to be solved for Web3 to properly appeal to a worldwide audience. Regulation also presents a problem. Web3's open structure makes it hard to control using standard methods. Who polices a global network with no central authority? Regulatory frameworks need to change to support customer safety and avoid criminal actions inside Web3 environments. Security is another worry. While blockchains offer strong security measures, new technologies usually come with unknown risks. Hacking events and smart contract attacks highlight the need for effective security steps to promote trust and reduce financial losses in Web3. Let's not forget user interface, UI, and usability. Currently, working with Web3 apps might be a scary experience for non-technical people. Complex tools in foreign languages might cause a barrier to entry. Web3 needs a user-friendly makeover to draw a bigger audience. Imagine a new device. If the directions are extremely confusing, most people won't utilize it to its full potential. Similarly, simple tools are needed for broad acceptance of Web3. The technology gap looks big. If access to the technology and infrastructure allowing Web3 stays limited, it might increase current inequalities. Imagine a new energy system that only lights specific places. The benefits are unevenly spread. Efforts to bridge the digital gap are vital to ensuring everyone can join in the possibilities of Web3, not just those with the means and technology know-how. The future of Web3 is going to be a place with no boundaries, so there are many chances. Today, developers are constantly working on growing scale as a technology through a shared structure, which breaks the blockchain into parts to serve many users at once. Web3 will bring about the development of the internet. Such impact should be recognized. See yourself in a situation where you control all information that lives in the system and keep the power to decide who can view that data and why. Although the evolution from Web 2 to Web 3 is hardly a probable occurrence, Given that it is difficult to foresee how things will unfold, there could be more staying power for the Web 2 platforms that are popular today, where users will experience a mix of two worlds, and the Web 3 will be the new door that attracts the users who are craving more rights and privacy. The internet is collaborative art. The future of Web 3 is yet to be chosen, and the matter will form itself on the ground of active involvement and responsible growth. It makes no difference if you're a developer who is prompting the building of the next age of dApps, a producer of content who is fashioning out new ways of monetization, or just a regular internet user who is thinking about the future. Everybody could take part. So, dig further into Web 3, explore its promise, grasp its limits, and join the debate. The future of the internet is being fashioned as we speak, and Web 3 offers a rare chance to create a more safe, powerful, and fair online field for everyone. Let's together ensure that this future represents our shared values and goals. Do well to like, follow, and share this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.